Well, good morning. What a surprise. For you, I mean. I do this every morning. You see, I was born modest, but it wore off. I was once introduced by a miner from Virginia City. He stood up there and he said, I only know two things about the man who will speak to us today. One, he's never been in jail. And two, I don't know why. I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame, my friends, that 99% of the lawyers give the other 1% a bad name. But we all love compliments, don't we? Bankers, lawyers, burglars, all men of like mind. You're not getting older, you're getting better. Yes, better. You're not getting older, you're getting better. Well, I suppose that's true, unless, of course, you're a banana. But I've discovered that at my age, it's not so much a matter of maintaining my health as finding a sickness that I like. There are three kinds of lies. Lies, damn lies, and statistics. Others try to include the big word exaggeration in the definition of a lie, but I take the position that I do not exaggerate. I just remember big. Why, in Hannibal, there was such a wide array of colorful characters, they made a deep impression on my young mind. So much so that over half a century later, they all came together again to meet up in the pages of two of my most famous books, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. How many of you read these books in school? How many are supposed to and didn't? But it wasn't until a fellow named Norman Rockwell came along that was taken to another level. Rockwell received an assignment of illustrating both Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. For example, as men, we discover that marriage is a process by which we learn what kind of man our wives would have preferred. Secondly, you can tell a man that there are 300 billion stars in the sky and he'll believe you. But if you tell him that desk has wet paint on it, he's got to walk over and touch it to be sure. Politics. I don't even like the word politics. Why, examine the word if you would. The first part comes from the Latin word poly, meaning many. The last part, ticks, blood-sucking creatures. Politics. Very descriptive word. Someone once asked me what happens when a lawyer goes bad. I said they make him a judge. They had on display two skulls of Christopher Columbus. One when he was a boy, the other one is a man. I think it's interesting that the man you trust to invest all your money is called a broker. At my age, I can only remember the things that never happened. Oh, I've been asked to reform folks over the years, but that's a futile effort. Nothing needs more reforming than another man's habits. And besides, my father once told me, before you criticize somebody, you should walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you criticize them, you'll be a mile away and you'll have their shoes. I want to thank you folks for helping me prove a concept today that it is my goal to prove every time I walk out here. And that is, you don't stop laughing because you get old. You get old because you stop laughing. In other words, he who laughs lasts.